Hi, welcome to Chair Yoga. My name is Mary. We're going to work on some stretching, some strength moves, and some modified yoga positions. So before we get started, make sure you have a nice sturdy chair. One without arms if possible, but make sure most of all that you have a solid seat, you're not on a big cushion, and that it's on a steady surface so it's not rocking. And if you can, take a moment and get yourself a dish towel because we're going to use this for some of the postures. So just give yourself a moment to get settled. And we're going to start out sitting nice and tall. So if you have a really comfortable chair, sort of make it uncomfortable so you can sit tall. And we're going to think about engaging the abdominal muscles. So we're not pulling them in so much that we can't breathe. We're just engaging them a little bit so that we are supporting through our core. Since the core muscles include your abdominals and your back muscles, that's what's going to help you keep a nice tall posture. And we'll begin. We're going to close our eyes and just start to put all the other thoughts of what we have to take care of and what went on this morning out of our minds and bring our focus to our breath. And let's take our one hand and bring it to rest on our chest and on another hand on our belly so that we can feel ourselves breathing and expanding. So as you inhale, start to feel the belly press out. Feel your chest rise, your collarbones start to open up. As you exhale, collarbones relax, chest goes in, belly goes in. So we're going to continue with that 3-part breath, nice and slow. And really make a conscious effort on your exhale to push out every drop of breath that you can. Let's take one more deep breath in. As you exhale, slowly blink your eyes open, let your hands rest in your lap. And we're going to begin to work on our shoulders a little bit. So as you inhale this time, we're going to let our shoulders rise up, and as you exhale, let them roll back down into place. So making big circles, inhale, shoulders up, and then exhale as they come down. 2 more like this. And then we'll bring it back to the center. And then we're going to turn and we're going to gaze to the right. A little stretch through the neck here. Take a deep breath in. As you exhale, tilt your chin down towards your chest, continuing to roll it over to your left shoulder. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, chin's going to come down and roll back up to the right shoulder. Let's do that once more. Exhale, chin down to the chest and over to your left shoulder. Take a deep breath. And then exhale, bring it back up. And then we'll come back to the center. Okay, so we're still sitting up nice and tall on our chair. And we're going to take a deep breath in and we're going to open our arms out wide. And we're going to give ourselves a nice big hug. And we're going to turn to our right. And then we're going to open up back to center, open the arms, and cross the opposite arm on top. Turn to your left, so you're still sitting up nice and tall. Take a deep breath. As you exhale, we're going to do that again. Come back to center, switch the crossing of the arms, turn to your right. Take a deep breath in. As you exhale, open the arms, switch the crossing of the arms, turn left. And then we'll come back to the center. All right, so next we're going to start to work on warming up through our hands. So just move them around. And then we're going to bring our hands together and just rub the palms. So you're creating some energy, you're creating warmth, especially this time of the year. We tend to get some stiff joints here. And then take your right hand on top of your left. Take your left hand on top of your right, and then bring your hands back together again. And then bring them onto your legs. And we're going to start to warm up the legs. So you should start to feel some heat building here. And then take your one hand on your chest, one hand on your belly. And then we're going to switch to the other direction. And then we're going to come back to the center. All right. So now we're going to come back to our hands and just circle at the wrists outward. And then circle inward. And then we're going to touch each finger to our thumb, pointer finger, middle finger, ring finger, pinky, then ring finger, middle finger, and pointer. Open your hands, stretch the fingers wide, and then start to bend them like you're a cat kneading with your claws. And then we'll shake it out. Okay, so let's move on to our shoulders and arms. We're going to take a deep breath with our arms extended out, and then exhale, turn your palms to face up. Inhale down. Exhale up. Inhale. Exhale. Let's try 2 more. And then last one. And then bring your arms out wide, and we're going to make figure 8s with our arms out wide. So kind of like we're conducting our orchestra here. Still trying to sit tall, still keeping those abdominal muscles engaged. One more time. And then we're going to bring our right arm and cross it over to our left, and just let your left arm drop down, and then bring it up and take the other hand and pull over slightly. And then drop your chin down slightly. And then we're going to switch that over to the other side. So we're going to take our arm down, bring it up, and then taking your right hand to the outside of the left arm. Just give it a little gentle tug, and then drop your chin towards your chest a little bit. And then release that. Take a deep breath, and we're going to turn our palms to face behind us, and we're going to do some little pulses with your hands behind you, pulsing behind you. Let's go for 4, 3, 2, 1. Drop the arms, roll the shoulders back a few times. We're going to take a deep breath, and we're going to reach our arms up. And then exhale, arms to your sides. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, arms to your sides. Let's try one more here. We're going to take a deep breath. Bring your arms up. As you exhale, bring hands to heart. Now you're going to interlace your fingers. You're going to press your palms away. Tuck your chin and round through the back. Take a deep breath, reaching the arms up as you sit tall. And then exhale, release the arms back down to your sides and roll the shoulders back again. Now we're going to start our sun salutations this morning. So again, we're going to take a deep breath and reach the arms up, and as you exhale, bring hands to heart center. Inhale, reaching up. Exhale, arms are going to swan dive down towards the floor. We're going to inhale, come halfway up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, reaching your arms overhead. And then exhaling, hands to heart. Let's try that again. Inhaling, reaching up. Exhale, swan dive arms to the floor. Inhale, come halfway up. Exhale, bow forward. Inhale, reach your arms up overhead. And then exhale, hands to heart. 2 more to go here. Inhale, reaching up. Exhale, swan dive the arms towards the floor. Inhale, come halfway up. Exhale, bow forward. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, hands to heart, and 1 more to go. Inhaling, reaching up. Exhale, swan dive arms to the floor. Inhaling, coming halfway up. Exhaling, folding forward. Inhale, reaching the arms up. And then exhaling, hands to heart center, and then bringing them to our lap. We're going to come into our cow and cat breath, which is important to bring suppleness into your spine. So we'll start with hands resting on our lap. You're going to take a deep breath and lift your chin. Roll your shoulders back, press your belly out. As you tuck your chin, you're going to round through the spine like an angry cat. I'm going to do one sideways so you can see how it looks from the side. So you're going to inhale, gaze up. And then exhale, press into your thighs and round the spine. Let's try two more like this. Inhale, gaze up. Exhale as you round. And then one more time. Inhale, gaze up. And exhale, round. And then we're going to come back to the center. All right, so now we're going to do a little bit of work with our legs. So just start to lift your heels up. Let me move back a little so you can see my feet better. Heels up, lower heels, and then toes lift up. So you're just rocking back and forth. Getting blood flow in the ankles, in the feet, and the toes. So this is really important for balance, to keep all those muscles in your feet and ankles very strong, very supple. Let's do two more like this. And then last one. So now, that dish towel that I told you to grab, you're going to take hold of that and you're going to bring it onto the floor. So depending on what surface you are, it's going to be easier or harder to do this. I have a sisal rug, so it's going to be a little bit more challenging. So you're going to place your foot on the rug, on the towel, and what you're going to do is just bunch it up with your toes. So mine's not working that great on this rug. But keep bunching it up with your toes until you get the towel completely in a little ball under your foot. You can do both feet together or one foot at a time. Okay, so this is a really good exercise to keep the muscles in your toes and feet very strong. So I'm just grabbing it, bunching it up, as you can see. So if you get foot cramps, stop, take a little stretch by coming up onto the ball of the foot. Okay, so that's one thing that we were going to use our towel for. All right, so when you're finished with that, just place your towel on the side. And then we're going to extend our legs. So another thing that you can use that towel for is if it's difficult for you to extend your leg just out there, you can hold on to it with your towel. It might give you a little bit more support that you need. So we're going to start out with, we're going to bend our knee and extend. These are leg extensions. So again, it's really important to keep your belly engaged, your abs engaged. So let's try to do this two more times. So this is working the lower abdominal muscles, but it's also working this quadricep muscle, which is so important for when we get up out of chairs, when we go up steps and that kind of thing. All right, so we're going to try that on the other leg now. So you can either just extend your leg if you can, or support it with a towel. So we're going to bend and extend, bend and extend, bend and extend. One more time, bend and extend, and then bring it back down. Now, slide back into your seat a little bit more. So we're going to extend the legs. So now support it from the chair. If you want, you can still use that towel to support it, but now we're going to work on flexing and pointing from the ankle. So we're going to inhale, flex your toes towards your shin. As you exhale, point away. Let's flex and point, flex and point. We'll try two more like this. And last one. And then we'll let our leg rest. If you need to rub it out or tap it out, you can. Let's try the other side. So extend that leg, flex, point, flex, point, flex, point. One more. Now this is a big challenge. If you don't want to do this or it's too challenging for you at the moment, you don't have to. But we're going to hold on to our seat and we're going to try to lift our legs together, which is going to mean a lot of work in the abdominals. So take a deep breath in. As you exhale, raise your right leg, raise your left leg, and then we'll flex and point with our feet together. Let's try one more, and then drop the legs down. All right, let's try that again, but this time we're going to make circles outward. So let's raise our right leg and our left leg, and then see if you can bring your legs maybe a little wider apart so that you don't hit your feet together, and we'll do our circles. So strengthening through the ankles, we're keeping the abs engaged, strengthening there, and then we'll circle the opposite direction, and then bring it down. So again, if you need to, rub your legs out, tap your feet, whatever you need to do. All right, now let's go back to our right leg, and we're just gonna squeeze our toes together and then stretch them wide. Squeeze and stretch, so that wide stretching might feel good if you did the exercise with the towel. One more, and then release it down and try the other leg. Stretch, squeeze, stretch, and squeeze. And then release that leg down. All right, so I'm going to bring my chair a little bit closer. We're going to do something a little bit different today with the Warrior 1 and 2. I'm going to show you a seated version. We normally do it standing, and then we will do a standing one in a moment, but I want to show you a seated one in case you can't stand up today. So what we're going to start with first is Warrior 1. So you're going to take one of your feet back behind you. Let's start with our left foot behind us a little bit and your right leg's in front. This is basically the stance that we use when we're standing. If you have a bar impeding you so that you can't bring your foot back as far, just go back as far as you can. Your front leg is out in front of you with a slight bend to the knee. We're simply going to take a deep breath, reach up, Warrior 1, and then exhale, hands to heart. So same thing that we do when we're standing. So let's switch feet. So we're going to try it on the left side. Inhale, reach up, and then exhale, hands to heart. Now this is where it's going to become a little bit different, where we go into our Warrior 2. So bring your knees out wide. This is called Goddess pose. Okay, we're just doing a little pit stop in Goddess. Now what you're going to do is we're going to straighten our right leg, and we're going to turn to face our left leg. We're going to inhale, reach up, and as you exhale, bring hands through heart center and then out wide. So now we're in Warrior 2. So try to relax your shoulders. We're going to add on to this. We're going to do a reverse warrior. So you're going to take a deep breath, and you're going to reach that left arm up and over. Your right hand is just going to slide down your leg. So just take a stretch as far as it feels good to you. Take a deep breath in. As you exhale, we're going to come into what is called a side angle. So we're going to bring our left forearm to rest on our left thigh. And your right arm is going to reach up towards the ceiling. If you feel comfortable, see if you can look up at your top hand. Take a deep breath in, and then exhale, and then bring it back to center, bending your right knee, extending the left leg long. We're going to turn, reach up. As you exhale, bring hands through heart center, extend the arms out, gazing out long over your right hand. Now we're going to reverse our warrior. So you're going to take the right hand up, reach it up and over. Your left hand is sliding down the left leg a little bit. If you can, see if you can look up. Take a deep breath here, and then coming into side angle. So you're going to take that right forearm rested on the right thigh. The left arm's going to reach straight up. See if you can look up to that top hand if that's available to you. Take a deep breath in, and then exhale, gently release, coming back to the center. Okay, now we are going to work on eagle arms. So let's take a deep breath in, reach up. As you exhale, you're going to take your right arm under, cross the left arm over, and bring your hands to meet. So that's one way to do it. Or you can simply bring your hands together, press them up, or you can reach for opposite elbows, or opposite shoulders rather. So we're gonna take a deep breath in whichever place we are and lift our elbows up. Exhale, lower down. Let's do 2 more. Inhale up, exhale down. And last one, inhale up, exhale down, release. So I showed you an option with each one. So let's try that on the other side. Inhale, reach up. This time, our left arm comes under, right arm over, and we bring it to whichever arm version or variation works for you. Let's inhale as we lift. Exhale, lower. Inhale, up. Exhale, lower. Once more, inhale, lifting up. And then exhale, lower. Inhale, reach up. And then exhale, hands through heart center to your lap. Now, we're going to grab our tea towel or dish towel, whatever you have, one more time. We're going to bring it overhead. So your hands are a little wider than shoulder width apart. You're going to take a deep breath, sit tall. As you exhale, bend to your right. So just as far as it's comfortable for you. But as you do that, see if you can pull your top shoulder back and look up maybe at your left elbow there. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, bring it back to center, and then try it on the opposite side. Take a deep breath, bring it up. And then as you exhale, we're going to bring it out in front of us. We're going to keep our abs engaged, sitting nice and tall. We're going to take a deep breath in. As you exhale, turn right. Deep breath. Exhale, center. Inhale. Exhale, turn left. Inhale. Bring it back to center as you exhale. And then relax it down. Roll the shoulders out. Release all that tension that we built up. And then see if you can drop your right ear to your right shoulder for a moment. So we're stretching the trapezius muscle, which is right behind in the upper back area. And then switch to the other side. And then bring it back to the center. Okay, so we're going to work on our hips a little bit right now. So starting out, we'll come into butterfly legs. So your soles of your feet together, just bring your knees in and out a couple of times. So we're just trying to get some of the fluids, lubrication in the hip joint working right now. And then we'll come back to center. All right, so we're going to take our knee, and again, another good use for your dish towel is to bring your knee up and hook it on the dish towel or underneath, or you can simply hold your leg in if that works for you. We're just doing little circles, so we're just, again, trying to get some fluids moving. The synovial fluids are what lubricate your ball and socket joint of your hip, so that's what we're working on. And let's try the other direction. And then see if you can bring it out a little bit wider. And then we're simply going to cross that leg over. So however you can do it, just try to cross your right leg over your left. This might be enough of a hip opener. You might really feel it here in the hip socket. If that's good for you, stay here. Or if you want to take it a little farther, bring your chest forward and just breathe into it. So we're not trying to force anything. You never want to feel pain in yoga. So it should not be creating any new pains in your body. Take a deep breath in. As you exhale, slowly release that. And then we're going to do the other side. So again, if you want to use your towel, pull that in, or you can hook it under. So we're just trying to bring our knee in a little bit closer to us. And then we're going to do little circles. You can go outward or inward first, whichever you like. And then we'll switch direction. And then we're going to cross that leg over. And this one might feel completely different than the other side. That's perfectly normal. Everybody's different. Every side's different. So again, if this is enough for you, stay here. I can really feel that right now. Or you might want to go a little bit deeper. Let your chest come forward and breathe into it. If you feel any tension in your knee, it might help you to flex your foot at the ankle. Take a deep breath. And then we're going to sit tall and we're going to release it. Bring your knees a little bit wider apart and we're going to windshield wiper the leg side to side. And then we'll come back to the center. And we're going to come into a ragdoll pose just for a little break for a moment. So we're going to slide down and just let yourself hang. So if this is comfortable for you, just let everything go and hang over. Take a deep breath. And as you exhale, slide back up. Okay, so we're going to work on our twisting postures next. Let's take a deep breath, reach up. As you exhale, you're going to open your arms, turn right. Inhale, reach up. Open the arms, turn left. Inhale, reach up. Open the arms, turn right. Inhale, reach up. Open the arms, turn left. And once more, inhale, reach up and turn right. This time we're going to stay here. You're going to hold on to the back of your chair with your right hand. Your left hand, you can hold on to your thigh or the chair if that's available to you. And try to keep your feet flat on the floor if possible. Sit tall, take a deep breath. So we lengthen as we inhale and we twist as we exhale. So continue with that breath. Inhaling, lifting, exhale, twisting a little farther if you can. One more inhale, let's reach our arms up. Exhale, open the arms as you turn left. You're going to hold on to the back of the chair with your left hand, right hand, either on the outside of your leg or the chair seat. So again, sit tall, inhale. Exhale, turn to your right, or left rather. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, twist. Once more, inhale, lengthen. Exhale, twist. We're going to inhale, reach up, and then exhale, hands through heart center. Coming into our prayer twist next. Inhale, let's reach up, and then exhale, hands to prayer, turn right. So we're going to bring our left elbow to rest on our right thigh. You're pressing your palms together. That's going to help give you a little bit of a lift. You're going to gaze upward and breathe into it. Now your option is to stay here, or you can split your hands, reaching your right arm to the ceiling and left arm to the floor. Take a deep breath, and then we'll exhale, releasing it back to the center, and we'll try this on the other side. So inhale, reach up, and then exhaling, hands to heart. We're going to turn to our left, and then taking your right elbow to your left thigh, press the palms together. So your seams of your hands, where your hands are pressing together, should be right at your heart center. Pressing the palms is helping to give you that little lift. So again, you could stay here or split your hands. Take one more deep breath in, and then exhale as you release back to center. Okay, so next we're coming to our chair pose. So with chair pose, your feet are going to be about hip distance apart, and you want to make sure that you're sitting towards the edge of your seat. We're going to take a deep breath in. As you exhale, you're going to tip forward a little bit and then lift the arms up. So you're only sitting a slight bit up, and then exhale, lower down. I'm going to do this one sideways so that you can see how far I get off my chair. So again, feet are about hip width apart. I'm not all the way back. I'm on the edge of my chair. I'm going to take a deep breath in, and as I exhale, I'm going to lift up and then gently lower down. Let's try two more like that. Take a deep breath in. As you exhale, lift up, so you're kind of looking out away from the floor, and then gently lower back down. Let's try one more like this. Inhale, lifting up, and then exhale, gently lower down. Okay, we're going to stand up now and do some balancing poses if you like. So this time, I mentioned that we're going to do Warrior One a little bit differently. So I'm going to come behind the chair. I'm going to do this one. I'll demonstrate it in the front and then sideways. So with Warrior One, we're going to have our right foot in front, and our left foot's going to be behind us. Actually, I'll do it sideways so you can see. So my right foot's in front, my left foot, you can see it's slightly turned out, and then I'm going to bend my front knee and really press my weight into that back foot, and then take a deep breath, reach up, and then exhale, hands to heart. Let's try that once more. I'll do it from this side. So right foot's in front, left foot's out, turned at a slight angle with your heel. And then you're going to gaze straight ahead, inhale, reaching up, and then exhale, hands to heart. And you could also do it holding on if you need to hold on with one hand. Now, let's open this one up into that warrior two. So from where you are, hold on to your chair with your right hand, and then simply open your left hand out to the side. So our body is facing the side, and just gaze out over that left hand. Take a deep breath, and as you exhale, come back to center. Okay, good. Now we're going to take this right into our lunge. So, since we're holding onto our chair, you're simply going to lift that back heel, come onto the ball of the foot. So your heel should be pointing straight behind you. And then just gently lower, bend the front knee as you lower your body down. And you want to try to keep your body nice and straight from your shoulder to your hip. So you're trying not to hunch forward, you're just simply bending the knee and lowering straight down. Now, if you're feeling pretty steady today, maybe you'll lighten your grip a little bit. Maybe you'll let your hands hover, or maybe you'll let the arms rise up. Take a deep breath in, and then exhale, hands to heart. We're going to hold on to our chair. You're going to slide your back foot in, and we're going to bring our right foot in front of our left like we're standing on a balance beam. Okay, and then we're simply going to shift our weight a little bit into our front foot. Bring it back to center, and then into the back foot. Now taking that a step further into rocking horse, you're going to bring your right foot down, lift your left foot up, lift your left foot down, bring your right foot up. Let's try once more. Right foot down, left foot up, left foot down, right foot up, and then hold here and relax. Okay, now I'm going to bring my chair to face forward. We're going to also work on standing on one foot, which is just going to help with balance also, because it's a weight-bearing exercise. It builds strength in your bones and muscles. So what we're going to do again is you can hold on to the back of the chair. You're going to lift your knee up. Abs are engaged. You can bring your hand to your hip, gazing straight out, and then we're going to extend and bend, extend, bend. One more time, extend, bend, and then gently lower down. And then we'll finish this side up with some heel lifts. So let's inhale as we lift, exhale, lower. Inhale up, exhale, lower. Let's do two more. And then last one. All right, we're going to go around to the other side of our chair. So I'm just going to switch my chair around. Yeah, I'll do it this way. Okay, so this time we're coming into that warrior one again. Your left leg's in front. You're holding onto the chair with both hands. You're going to bend that back leg, your front knee rather. Your back heel is going to angle a little bit. I don't know if you can see my feet this way. So that front foot straight ahead, the back foot is pointing so that your heel's pointing inward a little bit. Okay, now we're going to take a deep breath. As you exhale, reach up. Exhale, hands to heart. Let's try that again. I'll do it from this direction so in case that works better for you to look. So, left leg's in front. Right foot's flat on the floor with your heel angled in. Take a deep breath, reach up. Exhale, hands to heart. Now, warrior two. So, we're simply going to hold onto the chair with our left hand. You're going to reach your right arm out and then gaze out over that right hand. So your body is facing the side wall. Take a deep breath and then release it. So coming into our lunge next, we're simply going to take that back foot, come onto the ball of the back foot. So your heel is lifted and pointing straight back. You're bending that front knee in a little bit more. You can hold on, you can hover, or you can raise your arms overhead. Take a deep breath, and then gently release. And then bring that back foot in. So now we're going to work on a little bit more balance. So we're going to bring our left foot in front of our right foot. So we're simply going to shift our weight forward, and you hold on to the chair as much as you need to. Bring it back to center, then bring it into the back foot, and back to center. Now we'll move on to rocking horse. So bringing the weight into the front foot, lift the back foot, lower the back foot, lift the front. Once more, front foot down, back foot lifts, back foot down, front foot lifts, and then hold here nice and tall. Take a deep breath and release. All right, let's do one more side of that balancing. So you're going to bring your left hand onto your hip. We're going to raise our left knee up. Take a deep breath. As you exhale, extend and bend. Extend, bend. Let's try one more. Extend and bend, and then lower down. And you can lift your leg up as high or low as you feel comfortable with. Let's do a couple more heel raises. Inhale as we lift. Exhale, lower. Inhale, up. Exhale, lower. Two more. Inhale, up. Exhale, lower, and last one. And lower down. All right, we're almost finished. We're going to do a couple more stretches, so let's have a seat. Okay, we're going to stretch out our hamstring muscles. So we're going to extend our right leg out in front. You can keep your left leg bent. Take a deep breath in, sit tall, and as you exhale, just come forward as far as it's comfortable to you. Keeping your foot flexed, so your toes are going to point up towards your shin. Take a deep breath, and then exhale as you come back up, and we'll switch sides. Toes flexing in towards you. Your right knee is bent, left leg's extended, and then just slide down. So it's always important to remember each movement you make should be coordinated with a breath. Let's take one more inhale, and then exhale as you come back up to a tall seated position. All right, we're going to close our practice today by rolling our shoulders back a few times. Just releasing any tension that possibly built up as you did your practice today. It's important for us to keep moving and keep breathing as deeply as we can. Let's drop the right ear to the right shoulder. And bring it back to center, and then switch sides. And then back to center. We're going to take a deep breath. As you exhale, turn right. Bring it center, turn left. Back to center. We're going to bring our hands together, rub the palms, create lots of energy, lots of warmth. And then bring your hands to your face, cover your eyes. So feeling that energy that you created. Take a deep breath. And then exhale and release hands to your lap. So we're going to close our practice today with 3 deep breaths. Let's inhale. One more deep breath. As you exhale, close your eyes and just find stillness for a moment. So this might be the most important part of your practice, allowing yourself to settle, quiet your mind, quiet your body, and just breathe. So you can stay here as long as you like, or if you're ready to move on with your day, slowly tilt your chin towards your chest, and then slowly open the eyes. Bring your chin back up. Let's take a deep breath together. Reach up, gather in positive energy. And then exhale, hands to heart. Thank you for sharing your practice with me today. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. Keep breathing, keep moving.